In recent times, concerns about the environmental impact of the meat industry have been on the rise. Approximately 90% of Americans regularly consume meat, but the industry is responsible for a staggering 14.5% of global carbon emissions. Beyond the climate crisis, factory farming has given rise to antibiotic-resistant bacteria, water pollution from animal waste, and inhumane conditions for livestock. As a result, there is growing interest in finding a cleaner and more ethical way to meet the world's appetite for meat. Enter cultured meat, a revolutionary concept that aims to satisfy meat lovers' cravings without the negative consequences associated with traditional livestock farming. Cultured meat companies are positioning themselves as a sustainable and cruelty-free alternative, appealing to consumers who are torn between their love for meat and their environmental and ethical concerns. The process of creating lab-grown meat begins with a fertilized chicken egg, from which food scientists extract stem cells. These cells undergo rigorous testing to ensure their resilience, taste, and ability to replicate. The most promising cell lines are preserved for future use. When it's time for production, these cells are submerged in a nutrient-rich broth within stainless steel vats. Over a few weeks, the cells start to adhere to each other and produce enough protein to harvest. The final step involves texturizing the meat through various techniques, ultimately shaping it into familiar forms like chicken nuggets or cutlets. While the overall production process is relatively straightforward, the main challenge lies in building the necessary manufacturing capacity. Cultured meat companies have finally secured approval from the U.S. Department of Agriculture (USDA) and the Food and Drug Administration (FDA), allowing them to begin constructing the infrastructure required to cultivate sufficient meat for nationwide distribution. At present, cultured meat is only available in select restaurants. Michelin-starred restaurant Bar Cren in San Francisco will serve Upside Foods cultured chicken, while Good Meat's product will be available at one of celebrity chef Jose Andres' restaurants in Washington, D.C. One of the most significant advantages of cultured meat is its potential environmental benefits. Although the presumption is that it will be a more sustainable food production system, the scale of its carbon footprint in mass production remains to be seen. Nevertheless, it is expected to consume significantly less land and water compared to traditional agriculture and emit fewer greenhouse gases. While plant-based alternatives have made strides in addressing sustainability and flavor, they have not entirely captured mainstream adoption. Cultured meat, with its similarity to conventional meat in taste and texture, could bridge the gap and appeal to a broader audience. The cultured meat industry holds great promise, but faces challenges like high production costs, regulatory approval, and public acceptance. Still, it offers a sustainable and ethical way to enjoy the meats we love.